Hello everybody and welcome to our new webinar about renewable energy. And today we are here with Mr. Fischer of Renac. Who is Renac? Renac is a manufacturer of energy storage system and inverters. And today we will see together what they are able to do us and how can they help you with renewable energy system with inverter and with the storage. Just a brief introduction. I am Marco Gatti of pvclick.com and who is the PVClick? PVClick is a company who allow you to make a direct purchase from manufacturer without intermediaries. We do this because we are representing many famous brands for solar panels and renewable energy, and we can help you to buy directly from China, but with European mentality. So you talk with European mentality, you buy directly from the manufacturer, all the invoice, all the shippings are directly from the supplier, and as well the payment you do directly to the supplier. You eliminate the distribution cost and buy directly from the factories. We take care of every process. We select the best manufacturer. We are working in the market since 2008. We know everything. We follow delivery at destination. So that's what we do. We do with solar panels. We deal with solar power systems, solar street lights, energy storage system. These today topics. So remember, if you have any question, you can go on YouTube and you can write the question at the end of the presentation. We will have a Q&A session, and so we will answer all your questions. So let us know in the comments if you can hear us, if everything is okay, so we can go on and start with what you are waiting for. So today we are talking about domestic energy storage systems. I would like to start with Renac video. Okay, there is an institutional video. It's 3 minutes long. Let's see the video. Let's understand more about Renac. And after that, it's okay, see you with Fischer. Hear the video.
Nowadays, our life are profoundly affected by the increasing energy crisis and deteriorating environmental issues. How to make energy development more sustainable. How to use energy through smarter ways. These are problems we are facing today. Renac Power Technology Company Limited has a composite technology team who are proficient in PV on-grid inverter, energy storage system design, lithium battery management, smart energy management, and energy IoT. It is committed to providing advanced photovoltaic, energy storage, and decentralized smart energy system solutions for households, industrial and commercial enterprises, and parks. The company established in 2017 at the city of Suzhou, an important industry base with outstanding talents and environment. It boasts advanced manufacturing and testing bases for inverters and lithium battery energy storage systems, covering an area of over 10,000 square meters with an annual capacity above 1 gigawatt. The company always bears in mind of providing excellent designs and products, and employs a range of manufacturing technology management personnel who have years of experience in the industry. From supplier review, incoming material inspection, production and manufacturing process management, to mass finished product testing and inspection, they ensure the qualified products abiding by rigorous quality management system. Scientific and technological innovation drives Renac Power to develop. Renac Power boasts a group of technical experts with more than 10 years of experience in the industry. It has targeted a PV on-grid inverter, residential energy storage system, and smart energy cloud platform as its 3 major product orientations, and built a comprehensive system of smart energy solutions. The company is skilled in developing BMS battery management system and battery module, as well as designing battery module, withstanding the rigorous test of TÜV Rheinland in Germany, and receiving certification under IEC 62619 on battery safety. Meanwhile, the company increases investment on the research and development of control strategies for energy storage application scenarios. In 2020, Renac Power launched a residential energy storage system which can support virtual power plant (VPP) application, and applied such product in the UK market, providing frequency flow reserve (FFR) service for local power grid. Now, Renac Power continues to explore the global market by setting up sales and service centers in Brazil, Poland, Italy, and India, as well as subsidiaries in Germany. Its business extended over the world in about 40-odd countries and regions. We seek to explore more possibilities for a better future with like-minded friends. In the next 5 years, on the basis of independently developed PV on-grid inverter, energy storage inverter, and lithium battery system, as well as continuous technological innovation and system optimization design, Renac Power will form a decentralized smart energy solution with high security, visualization, and automatic diagnosis functions, and provide users with system-level after-sales services and product services.
Oh, great video. Hello, Fisher. What are you today?
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we are ready to start with the presentation. Remember, any question you have, go in YouTube in the comments, okay, during the live, send the question and we will reply after this presentation. We will have 20-25 minute presentation and then Q&A section. Okay, let's start.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is Product Manager Fisher from Renac Power. It's my honor to have this opportunity to be here. Let me introduce my company first. Renac Power was established at July 2017, located in Suzhou, one big city which is very close to Shanghai. Our CEO is Dr. Zheng Hongtao, who has worked in this industry for more than 10 years. Currently, we have more than 300 employees. Here are the pictures of our factory, enterprise hall, R&D lab, and the production line. We started our business from 2017, and at 2018, our headquarters moved to Suzhou, and we launched single-phase 8 kilowatt on-grid inverter, strategic cooperation with Shanghai Aerospace. At 2019, we launched our low-voltage single-phase hybrid inverter. At 2020, the residential energy storage system was used in European VPP application. We won the title of National High-Tech Enterprise and the leading talents of Suzhou innovation and entrepreneurship. Last year, we launched high-voltage single-phase ESS and won the title of Suzhou PV and Storage Engineering Technology Center. This year, we moved to a 10,000 square meter new factory and obtained a financing of USD 10 million. Currently, our production capacity is 3 gigawatts per year. About our core technologies, the first part is inverter design. Our core R&D team has more than 10 years professional experience in this industry. Mature power electronic topology design and the real-time controlling. We also meet multi-countries grid-on code and the regulations. The second part is EMS. Our storage inverters integrate EMS to realize maximum PV self-consumption, load shifting, and peak shaving. firm frequency response, and the virtual power plant function integrated, fully programmable for customized design. The third part is BMS. We have real-time cell monitoring unit, battery management for high voltage LFP battery system, EMS coordination for battery protection and lifespan extension, intelligent protection and management for battery system. Last part is the intelligent energy management system, GPRS and Wi-Fi data transfer and collection, monitoring data visible via website and app, parameters setting, system control, and VPP realization, O&M platform for solar power and energy storage system. Renac Power has obtained more than 100 international certifications. Here is our global layout. We have several local teams working in the European market. If you have any questions or meet any problems, please do not hesitate to contact us. Okay, let me start to introduce our products. Renac Power has two new residential ESS solutions. One is single-phase ESS solution. The other one is a three-phase ESS solution. The three-phase ESS is still under developing and will be launched in August. The battery cells we used are both from China top 3 battery cell manufacturers. Turbo H1 series use Goshen High-Tech battery cell, and the Turbo H3 series used CATL battery cell. The single-phase ESS contains Turbo H1 series high-voltage battery and the N1 HV series hybrid inverter. The capacity of one battery module is 3.74 kWh, maximum 4 battery modules in one battery set, and 5 battery sets can be parallel. That means the maximum battery capacity can be 75 kWh, which is very enough for residential use. The power range of the hybrid inverter is from 3 to 6 kW. This battery system is made up by one BMC, bus battery master controller and several battery modules. The BMC can monitor the state of the whole battery system in real time and keep communicating with the inverter to control and protect battery system according to the real-time battery running state. High-voltage battery modules are integrated with cell monitoring unit, keep censoring the voltage and temperature of each individual cell, and passive balancing the cells during charge and discharge period. The hybrid inverters apply to PV energy storage system with PV module, battery, loads, and grid. Here are the 6 core features of this system. Number 1, whole system tested and certified by TÜV Rheinland, Germany. Number 2, safety upgrade with world-class LFP battery technology. We are using vehicle-class long-life battery cells, so we can guarantee the performance. Number 3, tailor-made redesign friendly. We can customize design on both our energy storage system and the monitoring system. The monitoring system is also made by ourselves. Number 4, virtual power plant integrated. We have the ability to support VPP. Number 5, manufacturer local support in Europe. Our local teams are ready to support our customers. Last one, super system efficiency, 10 to 15% higher than 48-volt storage range. This is the biggest advantage of high voltage ESS, which is quite obviously. Here are more features worth mentioning. The first part is simpler. Modular design, plug and play, remote firmware upgrade, We can remotely upgrade not only the inverter, but also the battery. Only a few manufacturers can upgrade battery remotely. IP65 outdoor design. The whole system can be installed outside. The second part is safer and more reliability. Safety upgrade with world-class LP battery technology. Whole system tested and certified by TÜV Rheinland, Germany. Last part is great flexibility. 6 kilowatt charge and discharge rate. 150% oversized PV power. Charge and discharge efficiency more than 97%. Integrated smart EMS supports various power applications. Compared to low voltage storage system, high voltage storage system has more higher charge and discharge efficiency, which can reach 98 and 97%. Low voltage storage systems charge and discharge efficiency normally can only be around 94%. The circuit topology of the high voltage hybrid inverter is simpler. Size is smaller, weight is lighter, and more reliable. With the same battery power, the battery current of the high voltage energy storage system is smaller, and the interference to the system is also smaller. Below is the chart to show the loss difference between high voltage and low voltage 10 kWh battery system. After 6,000 cycles, the high voltage storage system saves nearly 3,000 kWh than the low voltage storage system. Okay, this diagram shows an AC retrofit system. Our storage system can work with the existing on-grid system. No matter what brand this on-grid inverter is, you can also install the hybrid inverter first and add batteries later. The batteries are also expandable. You can install one battery module at the beginning and add more battery modules later. This system also has the ability to work in three-phase grid, just using a three-phase meter to replace the original single-phase meter. Then the system can run according to the total three-phase grid power. For example, if there is 1 kilowatt load on phase R, 1 kilowatt load on phase S, and 2 kilowatt load on phase T, inverter will output 4 kilowatt power to balance the total three-phase power. Application of Renac ESS in VPP. Firm frequency response is a service provided by energy users to national grid, which use approved assets to quickly reduce demand or increase generation to help balance the grid and avoid power outages. We have several FFR projects in the UK market. By controlling the inverter to charge and discharge the battery according to the frequency value, we can realize FFR function. Next part is the working modes. We have 5 working modes now. The first one is maximum self-use. This mode is applicable to the areas with low subsidies and high electricity prices. Once the PV power is sufficient, rest power will charge the battery. If the battery is fully charged or reaches maximum charge power, excess power will be exported to grid. Once the PV power is insufficient, the battery will be discharged to supply loads, and the grid will join in if the battery power is not enough. The second working mode is time of use, applicable to the areas with large gaps between peak and valley electricity prices. Customer can set time-based schedule to charge battery by APP or inverter display. During charging time period, inverter will use the power from PV or grid to charge the battery. outside the charging time period, inverter will work in maximum self-use mode, using the power from PV and battery to supply loads, and the insufficient part will be supplied by the grid. The third working mode is backup use. It is suitable for the areas with frequent power outages. Once the grid is off, battery is used as backup power to supply load. Under this mode, when grid is on, battery will be in charging state during charge time and will not be discharged. When grid is off, battery will be discharged to supply load. Inverter will connect grid automatically when grid goes back on. Next working mode is feed-in use. This mode applies to the areas that have high feed-in traffic and export control. The PV generation will supply load first, then feed into grid. The excess power will charge the battery. The last working mode is EPS mode, applicable to the areas under unstable grid condition. When grid is off, during daytime, PV generation will supply load. Excess energy is stored in the battery. At night time, inverter will discharge battery to supply load. Okay, next part is Q&A. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Oh, thank you, Fisher. Very, very, very fast. We have a lot of questions today.
Okay.
So let's start with first question, okay? And okay, one question. You told that was very easy installation. Okay, when this is installation, how long does it take to install one system?
Okay, normally I think 30 minutes is enough to install one system.
Only? So fast?
Yes.
It takes more time to unpack everything than install. So when there is installation, when we unpack all the goods, everything is already included, right? So we don't have to use any external cable. Everything is inside the goods that are supplied from Renac, right?
Yes, to install our system, we already prepared all the cables customer need in the package, so customer do not need to worry about that.
Okay, so we also don't need any external DC switch between the battery and the inverter.
Yes, because on the battery master controller, there is already one DC switch, so customer doesn't need to install another DC switch.
Okay, there is one question from the live about the batteries. Okay, there are lithium iron phosphate batteries. You told three main brands. One customer is asking if there are BYD batteries, but which are the brands that are?
Yes, the battery cell of this Turbo H1 series high voltage battery is not from BYD. It's from the Goshen High-Tech battery manufacturer, battery cell manufacturer. The battery cells. They are also very big company, top 3, China top 3 battery cell manufacturer.
Okay. When we were talking about high voltage system, we said that the high voltage system, there is 97% charging and discharging efficiency. Is it a real efficiency or is just theoretical one?
Okay, so for this high voltage storage system, the biggest advantage is the high efficiency because the design is different to the low voltage storage system.
Okay. And what about the warranty of the product?
So for the European market, the inverter has 5 years warranty, and for the battery is 10 years.
10 years for the batteries and 5 years for the inverters. Okay. There's another question. Have you all-in-one inverter are connected with batteries or not? Oh, don't understand. But Fisher, do you understand the question?
So only one battery connect to one inverter. You mean the inverter can connect only one battery set or something?
I don't know. For Musa, the all-in-one system does not include the inverter. The inverter is separate from the all-in-one system, right? Is
Yes.
it correct? Yeah. So the all-in-one system is all connection inside, so with the batteries, the BMS, everything component, and then there is external. There is the inverter that can be connected to the system. Can be used as a full off-grid. So without the grid connection.
Off grid, right?
Yes. So
of course,
if we don't have
for our hybrid inverters, they all have the off-grid function. I just also explained the EPS mode, one working mode in our EMS. So when grid is off, our inverter will switch to off-grid mode automatically.
Okay, this is another question I have. Is it necessary the solar plant, the solar panels, to have the system working, or can the system work also without solar panel? Just charging from the grid, because there are blackout and the current is not continuous. So is it possible to use the system without the solar panel input?
Yes. Also, you can only install the solar panels. It can also work without battery.
Yes, also without batteries. Okay. And we see the first phase, the single phase and three-phase inverter. Are the batteries the same for the first phase, single phase and three-phase inverter, or are different type of batteries?
For the batteries, we have two high voltage batteries, Turbo H1 series and the Turbo H3 series. They are different batteries. They used different battery seal. But for that Turbo H3 series battery can only be used with the three-phase hybrid inverter. Also, the three-phase hybrid inverter can use the Turbo H1 battery. But for the single-phase hybrid inverter, it can only use the Turbo H1 series battery.
Okay. So the H3 batteries will be a sort of upgrade of the H1 batteries.
Sorry?
The H3 batteries, Turbo H3 batteries, it's a sort of upgrade of the Turbo 1 or HV1.
Not only an upgrade, actually they are different design. For that Turbo H3 battery, they will be connected in parallel. So for this Turbo H1 series battery, they are modular design. So maybe we can talk about this new battery at next time. I will prepare some documents about this new battery.
Okay. This Guido is talking about battery. How many cycle of charge and discharge there is in the warranty? Because we are talking about 10 years warranty. So
yes,
how many charge and discharge?
10 years. But for the cycles, I'm afraid I have to confirm the document later.
Okay. So in some countries, especially in Africa, we have unstable voltage. The question is, do the inverter support the variation of voltage, if there is a minimum of voltage? So there is some protection already inside for the voltage instability of the grid.
Minimum voltage. So yes, we can support the Africa market.
Yes. So do you know about this voltage instability? So the voltage is not fixed. Okay, it's not always 230 volt. It can change because the grid is not optimal.
Yes.
Is it a problem with the inverter? Is there some protection?
Yes, for our inverters, the grid voltage range can be adjusted, so it is no problem.
What is the maximum DOD, depth of discharge of the batteries? What is the setup?
90%.
90% of the depth of discharge. Okay, there's another question about the warranty. Is the warranty means we are going to replace or we are going to repair the system, the inverter or the battery?
It is according to the conditions. So our after-sales team will decide, replace or repair according to the on-site situation.
Yes. So yeah, I don't know where you are located, but in Renac there are different after-sales team, technical after-sales team in different countries, and will be more and more in the next months, in the next years. So there are also technical people that can go on site in some countries already. For example, in Italy already. They can go on site. They can check everything and maybe also repair on site. Now there is a question about the working temperature.
So working temperature of this system is from
minimum working temperature. If there is a range,
minus 10 degree.
For the minimum. And for the maximum?
Maximum for battery, it should be 45. And for the inverter, I think it should be 60. It is also, they are showed on the data sheet.
Yes. Okay. Do you just deal with domestic level or also have packages for commercial? And do you supply all over the world? And do you supply to Zambia in particular? So, first question. Is there any commercial system?
Yes. Yes. We also have some big size on-grid inverters.
Yeah,
I think you can get some information on our official website. Then you can check our product list.
Okay. And then do you supply all over the world? Yes. Okay, Renac is going supplying already all over the world and even to Zambia. Is there any distributor in Middle East? It's Palestinian.
Middle East.
Okay. So here, just contact us. We will give you the details for the
Middle East market. I'm not sure if we have distributor. I need to confirm with our sales managers later.
Check with the sales.
Then I can give you the answer.
Okay, and about the ventilation system of the inverter, is it passive? It is active? There is a vent? How is the ventilation system of the inverter?
So you mean the replacement, right?
No, the inverter. Okay, the inverter needs to dissipate the heat. Heat dissipation for the inverter. How is the dissipation of the inverter? Is there a vent?
You mean the natural cooling or the
Natural
with
cooling?
fan or not,
Yes,
right?
yes.
For
Cooling
this
system.
single phase hybrid inverter, it's natural cooling.
Okay, so there is the aluminum dissipation system. And for the three-phase inverter, is there some forced ventilation?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me check on the other if there are some. Okay, somebody's asking about the price list. Okay, just contact us and we give you everything that is from commercial point of view. And so maybe all the other question we already supply. Do you supply energy storage unit pack? Only the storage.
Only the storage. You mean the battery pack?
Yes, I mean just battery.
Yes,
Do we
we
supply
can supply.
just? Yes,
Yes,
but you need to
no
be
problem.
sure that the inverter is suitable for the battery pack. Because if we are not supplying the inverter, we cannot guarantee you that everything is working. You should check with the inverter manufacturer. What is the lowest ISC for the small size inverter? This is a technical question. Probably there is in the data sheet.
At 70 degree, inverter will derate.
ISC. No, I think we need to check with the data sheet, Ibrahim. And at what temperature the inverter starts derating? So in the hot temperature, the inverter with hot temperature had problem. So there should be some protection in the system. So at what temperature the protection starts and how it does its work? It stop the inverter or just derate the power?
Yes, we have few units inside our inverter to measure the temperature. Then if the temperature reaches 70 degree, inverter will derate. And 1 degree increase, inverter will derate 10%. So once the inverter reaches 80 degree, inverter will stop working.
Okay, so 10% for each 1 degree temperature over 70%. Okay, so thank you, Fisher. We have probably answered all the questions. If you have any question, technical, commercial, just write us info@pvclick.com. So we are the sales agent of Renac, and we can provide you all the information you need. So thank you again for participating. Thank you, Fisher, and you can subscribe to our channel to be notified when the new webinar will be ready, or also when we have also a lot of video from the factories, okay, directly from the factories, factory presentation, product presentation. So remember, you are here to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you again. Thank you very much. And have a nice day. Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.